Hello, Year 2. Welcome to your maths lesson today. You have been doing some fabulous learning about money, using coins to create different amounts, using the fewest amount of coins to make a certain amount, different ways to make £1, comparing the value of coins. We've been so proud of the work you have been doing, particularly as it's the last week of home learning till we're back in school. So we know sometimes our motivation can dip a little bit. What we're going to be doing today is taking a little step back from money and reviewing time, because we always must review our learning. I'm going to start by modelling how I read an analog clock, not a digital clock, an analog clock, where I need to look at the hour hand and the minute hand and determine the time. Remember, with an analog clock, like this one we have here, when we look at the clock, it might not tell me if it's in the morning, the afternoon, or the evening. To tell that, we need AM or PM, or we need a little bit of information. Let me just start, though, by modelling some of the basics. We have here the long minute hand. Long minute hand. Long minute hand. The long minute hand. Here we have the short hour hand. Short hour hand. Short hour hand. Say it in your best Batman voice. Short hour hand. Brilliant. Okay, we need to know which hands I'm referring to, because I'm going to call the long hand the minute hand, because that's what it is, and I'll be calling the short hand the hour hand, because that's what it is. So let me tell you the time. I know here the time is 5 o'clock. How do I know that? Well, when the minute hand points directly at the 12 on the hour scale, it's what we call an o'clock time. But what o'clock time is it? Well, to do that, I need to look at the hour hand, and I can see the hour hand is pointing directly at the 5. Therefore, it is 5 o'clock. The hour hand will only point directly at the hour number on the hour scale when it's an o'clock time. The only time this hour hand will point directly at a number is when it's an o'clock time, such as 5 o'clock, or here, 7 o'clock. How do I know it's 7 o'clock? Well, the minute hand's pointing directly at the 12, and the hour hand is pointing directly at the 7. 7 o'clock. Who can tell me what time I have made here? Let's go with keep it secret, keep it secret. Okay, what time have I made here? Have a think and tell me through the computer, please. Pause the video if you need to. Well done if you said 1 o'clock. Is this 1 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Well done if you said, we can't tell. It doesn't say this analog clock if it's 1 o'clock in the morning, if it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. If it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you might be eating your lunch. If it was 1 o'clock in the morning, you would be asleep, I hope. You would be asleep at 1 o'clock in the morning, making sure you're well rested for your next day at school or your home learning. So that's an o'clock time. We also have some other important ones. When the minute hand is pointing directly at the 6, we can say it is half past the hour, or 30 minutes past the hour. When the long minute hand points directly at the 6 on the hour scale, it is half past the hour. Half past the hour? Half past the hour? When the minute hand points directly at the 6, we say it is half past the hour. So here, I can tell it is half past the hour. But half past what? I hear someone yell. Well, I will tell you. Whenever we have a past the hour time, and a past the hour time is when the minute hand is this side of the clock, including the 6. When it's past the hour, we look at the hour hand and we look which two hour numbers the hour hand is between. And when I say past the hour, I choose the smaller hour number. So here I can see the hour hand is between the 2 and the 3. The smaller hour number is the 2. Therefore, it is half past 2. 30 minutes past 2. Let's do one more here. What time have I made? Mr. Wernick will model. Well, the minute hand is pointing directly at the 6. That must mean it's half past the hour. Half past what? I need to look at the 2 hour numbers. The hour hand is between the 4 and the 5. When I'm talking about times that are past the hour, I choose the smaller hour number. That must mean it's half past 4. Half past 4. Well done, Mr. Wernick, superstar. Let's have a go. Your turn, year 2. Pause the screen. What time do I have here? What time have I made here? Think where the minute hand's pointing and then look at the hour hand. Well done if you said half past 6. How do I know it's half past 6? Well, hopefully you realise the minute hand's pointing directly at this. Oh, sorry, half past 8. You've noticed the minute hand is pointing directly at the 6, so it's half past the hour. When I talk about past the hour, I look at the hour hand, I see which 2 numbers it's between, and I choose the smaller number. Therefore, it is half past 8. Half past 8. Whenever the minute hand is on this side of the clock, it is past the hour. So after it leaves an o'clock time pointing directly at the 12, this is all past the hour, past the hour, past the hour, past the hour, past the hour. Gets to the 6, where it's still past the hour, and then we start describing times as to the hour, 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 o'clock. So when the time here, when I look at this clock here, I look at the minute hand and I can see the minute hand is pointing to the right hand side of the clock. That means the time is going to be past the hour. Well, how many minutes past the hour is it? Well, I count in 5s from 12. 5, 10. It's 10 minutes past the hour. 10 minutes past which hour? Well, the hour hand is between the 10 and the 11. When I choose the smaller hour number, when I choose past the hour, I choose the smaller hour number. Therefore, this time here is 10 past 10. I'll do one more. So looking here, well, I can see the minute hand is pointing to the right-hand side of the clock, so it's past the hour. So how many minutes past the hour? Well, I count on from 12. 5, 10, 15. It's 15 minutes past the hour. 15 minutes past the hour. But past which hour? Well, the hour hand is between the 11 and the 12. And when I'm talking about past the hour, I choose the smaller hour number. Therefore, it is 15 minutes past 11. Some of you, I can hear you, you're yelling at me through the screen. We also know whenever the minute hand points directly at the 3, we say it's quarter past the hour. So rather than 15 minutes past the hour, I automatically know it is quarter past the hour. Quarter past what hour? I choose a smaller hour number because it's past quarter past 11. Tell your partner, tell your friend, what time have I shown here? What time have I shown here? It's a trickier question. Well done if you said 25 past 12. And I chose this one specifically, I'll tell you why. Step 1, where's the minute hand pointing? It's pointing to the right hand side, so it's past the hour. How many minutes past? I count on from the 12, well done. In 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's 25 past the hour. 25 past which hour? I keep saying, year 2, choose the smaller hour number. But if you look here, the smaller number's the 1, but it's not 25 past 1. This is the one exception. When the hour marker here is 12 and the hour marker here is 1. Here, this is the only exception where you don't choose the smaller number. When it's between 12 and 1, you need to say it's 25 past 12. 25 past 12. So really, really well done. We know when the minute hand is pointing to the left-hand side, it is to the hour, to the hour. So here, what time is it? Well, I know the minute hand's pointing to the left-hand side of the clock, so it's to the hour. I need to count backwards in 5 from the 12. 5, and I stop, so it's 5 to the hour. 5 minutes to the hour. Well, 5 minutes to what hour? When I'm talking about times that are to the hour, I choose, look at the hour hand, and I choose the greater hour number. When it's past the hour, I choose the smaller hour number. When I'm talking about to the hour, I choose the greater hour number. So it's 5 minutes to 2, because 2 is the greater hour number. It's 5 minutes to 2 o'clock. In 5 minutes, you can see here, it will be 2 o'clock. Let's do one more. What time do I have here? Let me think. Well, the minute hand's on the left-hand side, so it's to the hour. To know how many minutes to the hour, I count backwards in 5s from the 12. 5, 10, 15. It's 15 minutes to the next hour. What will be the next hour? Well, I look at the hour hand and I choose the greater hour number. The hour hand is between the 3 and the 4. Therefore, it is 15 minutes to 4 o'clock. What was that? Oh, you are right. Whenever the minute hand points directly at the 9, we know it's quarter to. When the minute hand points at the 9, it is quarter to. When the minute hand points at the 9, it is quarter to. Well done. And the same thing, quarter to, I look at where the hour hand is and I choose the greater number. Therefore, it's quarter to 4, because 4 is greater than 3. Last one for you to have a go at. What time do I have here? Look where the minute hand's pointing. Which side? Is it to the hour or past the hour? Well done if you said to the hour. It is to the hour. The minute hand is pointing to the left-hand side. How many minutes to? Well, 5, 10, 15, 20. It's 20 minutes to the next hour. But 20 to what? Hopefully you said 20 to 6. How do I know it's 20 to 6? Well, the hour hand is between the 5 and the 6 on the hour scale. And when I talk about to the hour, I choose the greater number. It's 20 to 6. What does that mean? In 20 minutes, it will be 6 o'clock. 5, 10, 15, 20. 6 o'clock. So that is how we read an analog clock. On your worksheet today, you have a few questions on how to read an analog clock. The other thing I want you to show you is how do we draw the time? So I've got a few questions here to show you. I want to draw here 25 past. 25 past, let's go with 25 past 9. 25 past 9. The first thing I'm doing is I put my little dot in the middle of the clock. And I'm going to draw the minute hand. It's 25 minutes past, so I know my long minute hand needs to point to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. My long minute hand, because it's 25 past, so I know my minute hand, is going to point to the right-hand side. 25 past, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm going to do a nice long line for my minute hand. And it's 25 past 9. Remember, when the time is for the hour hand, when it's past, it's between, I choose the smaller number out of the two numbers. So if the smaller number is 9, my hour hand must be between the 9 and the 10. So it's not going to point directly at the 9 because it's not 9 o'clock. It's 25 minutes past 9. So it's going to roughly be here. And there we are, 25 past 9. And if I went to read this clock, you can see it makes sense. The long minute hand's pointing to the right, so it's past the hour. It is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes past the hour. And what hour it is, the hour hand's between the 9 and the 10. And when I talk about past the hour, I choose the smaller hour number. Therefore, it's 25 past 9. 25 past 9. Here, I'm not going to do 10 past 3. I'm going to change this year 2 to 10 2, 3. 10 minutes, 2, 3. Well, how do I draw 10, 2, 3? Well, if it's 2, 3, I know the minute hand is going to be pointing to the left-hand side of the clock. So I need to count backwards from 12, 10 minutes in fives. 5, 10. So the long minute hand is going to be pointing directly at the 10. Remember, as I told you in the past, that's just luck. 10-2, when it's 10-2, the minute hand will point at the 10. When the minute hand points at the 9, it isn't 9 minutes to. This is just a little coincidence, okay? So don't worry too much about that. Anyway, it's 10-3. 10-3. So it's 10 minutes to 3 o'clock. When I talk about to the hour, I choose the greater hour number. That means I know the hour hand is going to be between 2 and 3 because I'll be choosing the greater hour number. So the hour hand, is going to be near the 3, but not quite there. And here we can see I've drawn 10 to 3. If I was going to read this time, the minute hand is to the left, so it's to the hour. 5, 10, 10 minutes to the hour. But which hour number? I choose the greater hour number. 10 minutes to 3. I won't do the last one because I'm wary of time. The last thing you need to do on your worksheet is going to be using the duration. So the start time of a race is 7:30. What will happen in 15, what time will we finish on if the duration, the length is 15 minutes? Well, I know the minute hand will move 15 minutes. So 5, 10, 15. I know the minute hand will be pointing directly at the 9. The long minute hand will be pointing directly at the 9. And the hour hand will move a little bit further along towards the 8. Not directly at the 8, because that would be 8 o'clock, but just before the 8. So not directly, just before. And there we are. That's what my time will be. And I now need to read this time. It is minute hand pointing directly at the 9, which means it's 1:45. It is 1:45. Choose the greater hour number, 8. And there we go. That's what your worksheet is going to look like. You need to draw some, write the times down from here. Then you're going to have to draw some times. And then you need to calculate some finish times after a duration. Remember, duration is just the amount of time a task takes. So maybe you had dinner at 7:30, you ate for 15 minutes. What was your end time? What time did you finish eating? Or you started reading at 4:10, you read for 20 minutes. What time did you finish? And remember, I like to use this clock here to help me. So if my duration was 20 minutes, I can count on 20 minutes from here. 5, 10, 15, 20. And that will tell me where the minute hand is going to finish. Anyway, good luck with your activity and your worksheets. We always need to have our learning. I think it's so important. I'll even take my hat off to show you how important it is. Really take your time with this activity. We need to be able to read the time when we are back. This hair looks crazy. Anyway, bye-bye.